sorry. It was my grandson coming to say hey before he goes to see his cousin down the road. Okay, so yeah, I covered the front and the back with press and seal, stuck this on the top of that, and I have this attached to the spine, which is going to be a hidden spine. And I'm really pleased with how the two signatures are spaced, top to bottom and front to back on the spine. But that's about all, because boy, I jacked up that spine sewing it in. Anyway, so yeah, these are the front and back covers. That's the guts. And I selected this paper as inside, for inside the front and the back covers. But before I put that in, I'm going to actually attach the spine to the front and back covers. So, this is how you do, how I do, the front and back of a hidden spine. I mean, there's a million different ways. You can do this inside of an actual book cover so that it's hidden by the spine of the book, but this is what we're doing in this circumstance. I'm going to see what this art glitter glue does. My concern is the plastic. Not cling film, but you know what I mean. I may have to break down and get the stinky glue back out, but I'm going to try this way because I'm hoping anyway, that once I put the inside cover paper, that it will be sufficient to hold this piece of fabric in place. But I don't know that. So I'm going to glue it in there and see what kind of adhesion we get. And then I will cover the spine with the yellow lace. So yeah, let's see if we can add the back. Sorry, I'm concentrating very hard. And apparently I can't speak and concentrate at the same time. So, there we go. So I also printed out some of the ephemera, or all of the ephemera that goes with this kit. And I'm just trying to, what do I do with my glasses? I must have taken them off in the other room when I went to pick the baby up. Baby, he's not baby, he's toddler. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me go get these glasses. I'm not gonna pause you or anything. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm coming back. I'm on my way. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming right back. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay, yeah, they were on the kitchen counter because, you know, yeah, that's the way it goes. So anyway, yeah, I printed the ephemera for this, and there's not much in the way of pockets, but we shall see. Okay, so this is looking like it's a wee bit too long both ways. It's too wide and it's too tall for the inside of the back cover anyway. So I'm going to try to make marks and figure that out. There's my pencil. See, it's just this tiniest bit, and my cutter is not great at the tiniest bit. So let me see what the guillotine thinks. Excuse me, I'm sorry. What do you think, guillotine? You think you can handle it? Do you think you can handle the truth? Sorry. Let's see. It just barely fits in this frame thing. I don't know what you call it, guard. It's a guard probably. Right, so that's that. Let's see what it looks like now. It's a little better. Probably could do with a little more. Why is it crooked? So I'm going to take a skosh more off of this side. Straight this way, according to the cutting mat anyway. Okay. Let me think. think the next move is to try and score this piece of paper to make it. Do you see that? How is it that much crooked? Maybe, you know what? Maybe the cover's crooked. I mean, anything's possible because it's me, right? Let me get my scory tool. Okay. And I think I'm going to put some double-sided tape there. So let me go to my tape drawer. I just got some new, really thin, double-sided tape somewhere. And not that. That's not it. And I think it will be just the right width for that, I'm hoping. See if I can find the end of it. That's the first challenge. There we go. Good job, me. Way to go, me. Yeah, so double-sided tape, and then I will put some regular glue on it as well. Let's see if I can do this. Sorry about that. So yeah, my kids came by. My daughter had my blood pressure machine, and so I need it now to start recording my blood pressure again. So that was their excuse to come by. And yeah, they're still not, I'm still trying to avoid the kids so that I don't pass on whatever this cough is that I have. I'm sure it's viral, but you know, when there's little ones around, I don't like to take chances. I'm debating with myself whether I should put another, and I'll do it just because why not? And then I'll just put this stuff, you know, the art glitter glue stuff. Okay. I'm going to be a little liberal with it because I really want it to stick. Okay. Here we go. much easier than I expected it to, and so now I'm concerned that the front's going to be really jacked up. Oh well. So let me measure. Sorry if you can hear that loud truck. It's really freaking annoying. Yeah, so this one's a little wide and tall. So we shall call on our buddy the guillotine once again. Let's go this way first. That actually looks quite good. So let's see if I have any kind of luck scoring it this time. Nope. All right. Put my buddy the guillotine away. And some glue, or whatever this stuff is. Double-sided tape. And now the glue. Yep. Neat. Okay, it looks pretty darn good, except for that. Dadgummit. Well, desperate here. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's a shame I keep screwing up because it's really going to be a cute journal. Oh, goodness. Well, I'll think about that while I get there. You know what? Let me check on this glue first. Not quite. So here are the printables that go along with this kit. Rach and Bella. Let me get rid of this sticky thing. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Oh, and these are some remnants from the paper that I used for the inside. I backed them with some book page with some black and white pictures on the other side. So, you know, it's okay. So yeah, these are the printables. These look like they're supposed to be tag, you know, booklet things. So I think I will leave them like that. These are tags. Journal cards. More journal cards. Tags that look like coin envelopes. There's a couple of pockets and an actual coin envelope. And more journal cards. More journal cards. So, I mean, I know I can make journal cards into tuck spots and pockets, but I might just make some pockets. I took this is more of the offcuts from the front and back inside covers, and I just sprayed them with some coffee and let it drip down. So I might use them to make some pockets out of. Or, you know, I can make pockets out of them and then put pieces of the ephemera on them to make sure they fit or coordinate better. I know what I'm trying to say. I just can't always say it. So, let's see. Let us see. They have a nice crumpley quality to them, since they have been at least a little bit coffee dyed. So I guess I'm gonna call it an end to this video. I am fading fast for some reason. My energy level is extremely low. So let's see. Let's see what this is going to do to the spine. See if it's going to make the spine any stronger. Probably not, because there's not going to be much overhang to it. that's going to require some more thought, which I don't really have much of right now. Thoughts, energy, brain power, however you want to put it. I'm feeding fast, and I really haven't even done much today. It's just, I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is, but I'm gonna have to call it. Yeah. Ooh, that almost went right back into my thumb. It's okay. It's fine. Would have been fine. It's a little blood between friends. Okay, so yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it for today, with lots of things still left up in the air. So if you enjoyed this bit of chaos, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, I am Teresa, Crafty Grams, and welcome to the Craft Layer. Today is Friday. We're going to do hashtag flip through Friday. This is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm not real sure what I'm supposed to do besides flip through some finished projects. So here we have 2 journals. I did this one completely off camera, and this, I just discovered it a few days ago, sort of buried in the back of my bookshelf. So don't really know what's going on with this one, so it'll be new to all of us as we flip through. I start with saying, when I'm doing these flip throughs, in my mind, they are ready to be posted in my Etsy shop. If I find something that glares at me that indicates it's not really ready to just go on up to the shop, then I will obviously fix that or do something about it before I actually post it. So this right here is something like I'm talking about. I don't know why I left so much of this uncovered and put this off to the side so far, but I will put something here. I think, the more I was thinking about it, I think that I meant to put a going this way, up and down word there. I don't know if that's true, but I will definitely do something, because that is, in my mind, that is a glaringly obvious something that needs to be done. Anyway, I don't know what the printables are anymore, unless they're in here somewhere. I have no idea what that is. Really, I don't have any information on this one, except that I know this is a Prima flower. That's all I know. This seems to be a golly gee willikers pillowcase, and I love doing pillowcases because they're really good. Usually 100% cotton, and without having to use a whole sheet that's just hanging around taking up space. So yeah, this is a thrifted pillowcase, most likely from, Goodwill or something like that. Anyway, so like I said, I don't remember this one at all, so we're experiencing it together. So it has, looks like 3 signatures. Oh yeah, this is sort of a cheater binding. It's because the last page of this signature is glued to the front page of this signature to make it where we don't have a 3-hole pamphlet stitch binding out here on the spine. Anyway, let's continue. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a mostly a very lightly decorated, completed oh, well, that's cute. That little trifold thing. This is I guess, a half-hidden paper clip. Yeah. Lots of room for journaling. Not the sturdiest papers in here. Excuse my sniffles. Cute. That's different. Maybe I'll just do it that way so those flowers show. Okay. So, yeah. That's a belly band. Okay. Nice. That's different. Pockets. Oops. And little pockets. Just some collage going on there. Alright, journal space. Journal cards. More here. Oh, okay. Look at there. Alright. Is that a pocket too? It is. Lovely, lovely. I love the vellum paper pocket. Does this do anything? Yes. Open. Oh. Okay. Oh, well, now I'll never get it back in there. There we go. I like that very much. Library pocket thingy. Another flippy tag. Okay. Looks like another hidden paper clip with some mini pockets. That's cute. Okay, cute, cute, cute. Oops. Signature, more journal space. Interesting. Okay. It's interesting color paper. Wow. I remember these are, I think this book page pocket, I think that is from, I think I got that idea from Pam at the Paper Outpost. It's got 4 pockets made out of 2 pieces of, it's either Pam at the Paper Outpost or Margaret, Seven Plaza. Yeah. All right. That's not glued together. Okay. All right. So yeah, this looks like she's gonna be ready. Another hidden paper clip with a folio. It looks like a whole folio. Folio. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Uh-oh. Okay. Odd choice of color stenciling there. It looks kind of like mold. Anyway. Put that hidden paper clip back on there. If I can. I'm hung up on something maybe. Yeah, there we go. Just, you know, making it more difficult than it needs to be. Okay, so that's that. And I will get something going there. If we have time after this next journal, I will go ahead and dig something out. Okay, so this one I've done completely off camera. I had these really pretty fussy cut flowers pages, printable. And while I love the flowers and the effect of the, you know, cut out on this side of the page, I didn't like it on the back side of the page. It just looked kind of unfinished on the flip side. So I went through and added lace to the back of every fussy cut page. So it is extremely lace heavy and very florally with no other embellishments. It has no pockets, no tuck spots, no nothing. So this is, except for the lace, this is a very bare journal. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I did that wrong. So it is 3 signatures. And like I said, very, very flowery and lacy. Yeah. And the paper is pretty thick. There's some regular, well, what I consider regular printer paper, which I don't use thin paper to print on. And then some of it is all out cardstock thickness. Excuse me, cardstock thickness. I love that pink lace. And little pink teacups. Cute, cute, cute. I really did, oh, look at this lace. I really do love these papers, but like I said, I wouldn't know what to put on the backs of them so that they wouldn't look just weird. Like you couldn't put just a page edger on them because some of them are, you know, the fussy cutting goes fairly deep into the page. And I don't know. So I seriously doubt I would make another journal out of these fussy cut pages, even though they're so pretty. Unless, you know, I still think they would look weird on the back side because you can't, like, they're not similar enough where you could put them back to back. Anyway, I don't know. If someone has a better idea, please let me know. And this one I covered the whole page with lace, which I ended up thinking was probably not the best idea. But, you know. So, yeah. I did 2 of them like that before I discovered, oh, hey, that just makes everything on that, every bit of that page not usable. So, it's whatever. So, there we go. Live and learn, you know. And this page I put a pocket on. I did put a pocket on this page because it's one of those wonky misprints from my printer. So I added a pocket on each side of that page that was shorted. Right, so it's just, I actually think this is just, gosh, I think it is just like a cereal box or something like that. And then I added this piece of trim, it's not really lace, and then a little piece of velvet ribbon. So, yeah, I thought about adding something here to the front, but it's so florally and lacy, I just didn't I felt like that was rather overkill to add anything else floral to it. So there you go. That'll be in the Etsy store coming up this week. So now, yeah, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. So let me see if I can find something real quick in my words collection. If not, I might just add some lace or something like that. They have to be up and down words. And maybe that's where I ran into trouble and gave up. Because I don't have up and down words that are very big. That's my up and down words. Vertical. I know it's vertical, but, you know, sometimes I just like to keep it simple. Keep it simple. So, I mean, I could put something sideways, but I don't really want to. So here we go. This is probably why it's still sitting there blank. These are book quotes that I'm sort of toying with. Lord, what fools these mortals be. Not very big. Not very big at all. And then most everything else is too wide or... Just sort of sifting through. I'm still here. Just sifting through. Hoping. Very hopefully sifting through. Well, so that was a happy thought, but that's as far as I got. A thought. Right, so let me now consider laces. This, not really lace, but it's definitely trim. Yeah, I think I like that actually. So let's get the old fabric scissors. And just cut it. Easier said than done. Is there wire in there? No, it's just... Oh, yes, there is. Huh. That could be why. Because it's wired. That's why. I'm sorry. I am really very sorry. Okay, so let me get the stinky glue. The stinky glue. Alright, the stinky glue it is. I'm just going to put some here and some here. Oh, yeah. Stinky, stinky. And plop it down. Oh, stick on a stick. I'm covering up the bird's beak. Ooh, excuse me. Well, poo, 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 poo. And that's just going to have to be how that goes. It's sort of squished together to make it narrower. Is that a word? I keep using it like it is, but I can't say it real well, so I don't know. I'm going to let this dry, I think, before I try and wipe it, because the silicone glue usually comes up easiest when it's dry. So other than that, I like that. It's like a journal with a fidget spinner on it. Oh, sorry, I've had a day today. And what a day it was. Okay, so while that little guy is sitting over there drying his beak, we'll get back to the Roses journal. And that's what it is. It's, I went back to my computer and checked the kit name, and it's Nana's Roses or something like that from Rach and Bella Crafts on Etsy. I'll link it in the bottom. And yes, this did stick down quite nicely with the addition of the stinky glue. And I made an executive decision while you guys were not here to supervise. I covered the front and the back journal in one of my favorite crafting supplies that people think belongs in the kitchen. It is the press and seal. See? Cute. Cute. Hold on. Penny is barking.